Hello and welcome to our presentation. Today we'll be discussing role-based security with Communique for marketplaces. My name is Tom and I will be your presenter today. Communique for marketplaces features a role-based security system which provides the ability to grant or revoke access to reports, features, and utilities found in Communique on a per-user basis. This feature can be very handy when you want to restrict a user's ability to perform certain tasks within Communique. For example, you have an intern working for the summer generating reports for sales analysis. You want them to generate the necessary reports to accomplish their task, but you're concerned about unauthorized removal of data from your business. The role-based security feature in Communique makes this easy. You can grant them access to generate reports and restrict their ability to print a report or export data at the same time. Let's get started with the role-based security feature found in Communique. When you launch Communique, you are required to log in before you can continue. This login lets Communique know who you are and what role to apply to your session. Let's log in using the current admin credentials. In the application section of the ribbon bar, you will find a users button next to the dashboard button. If the user button is not visible when you log in, then your account does not have admin privileges, so you cannot manage users or roles. Let's take a look at role-based security in more depth. A few key points about managing users and roles. Only user accounts with admin privileges can access and manage user roles within Communique. New accounts are accessible immediately once it's been saved. By default, all new accounts have access to all reports, features, and utilities with the exception of admin privileges. Any restriction to an account must be intentional since all accounts are granted access to all reports, features, and utilities. Any changes made to an existing user account does not take effect until the user logs back in. Meaning any user currently using Communique will not have their privileges changed until they close out of Communique, relaunch it, and log back in. At login, any changes to a user account is applied from this point forward. Here's a warning concerning the default admin account. Do not delete this account unless another account has admin privileges. Do not remove the admin privileges for this account unless another account has admin privileges. If you remove the admin privileges for this account, you will no longer be able to manage users and roles with this account. If you delete the only account with admin privileges, send an email to tech support at marketplacereporting.com requesting support for admin privileges. We can help you resolve this issue. Let's add a new user account so you can see how easy it is. Hover your mouse cursor over the data analyzer and click the right mouse button for the pop-up menu. The items listed in the pop-up menu are commands and options specific to managing users and roles. From the pop-up menu, you can add a new user, edit selected user, delete selected user, refresh the list, export the list, print a report, preview a report, and lastly, you can select help for more information about managing users and roles. Now select New User from the pop-up menu to display the Roles Editor. A couple of key points about adding a new user. The user ID and password are required fields. You will not be able to create a new account without a user ID and password. The first and last name fields are optional, but it's highly recommended you enter values in these fields. By default, administrator or admin permissions is not selected. Now that the roles editor is displayed, let's add a new user. I'll enter TJM for the user ID and 123 for the password. I'll enter Tom for the first name and Martin for the last name. Now we'll deselect exporting data and print report options in the permission section. Click on OK to add a new user. See how easy that was to add a new user role for Communique. Let's close Communique and log back in using the new user role. Remember, the new user role does not have admin privileges and lacks the ability to export data and print reports. When we log back in, the Users button on the ribbon bar should no longer be visible. In addition, exporting data and printing reports should also be disabled. So let's log in with the new user role and see if the restrictions are applied to this account. If you're not sure of the password you typed in, you can click on this little button right here and it'll show you exactly what you typed in. A note about the user ID and password, they are not case sensitive. The current login does not have admin privileges, so the Users button is no longer visible in the application section of the ribbon bar as you can see. Let's go to the product sales by date report and see if the export and printing options have been disabled. As you can see from looking at the options section, the print and preview buttons have been disabled. Let's run the report. Let's take a look at the Data Options tab Export Data section. As you can see, all of the data export buttons have been disabled, so you cannot export any data from here. Let's go to Report and activate the pop-up menu. As you can see, the Export Data, Print, and Preview menu options are also disabled. You cannot export data, print, or preview a report from here either. We've now confirmed this account is restricted from exporting data, previewing, or printing a report as we intended when this account was created. Managing user and roles of Communique works properly. It doesn't get any easier than this. This wraps up our presentation of role-based security with Communique for marketplaces. As you can see from this presentation, Communique has a powerful and intuitive role-based security system that is easy to use, yet highly effective for managing users and roles. Communique for marketplaces provides you with better reports so you can have better results for your business. You can contact us at sales@marketplacereporting.com to learn how we can help with reporting, analytics, and business intelligence. Join the conversation at marketplacereporting.com/blog. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and share with your colleagues. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.